Please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Chums.
This is Robot Wars, where tonight it's double the trouble in our tag team terror. Now, you know the rules. I know the rules. You're in a team, and you tag, team. You do the maths. So, how come it always ends up in total, utter, sheer metal carnage? Refbot, you're in for a tough night, son, as we let the wars begin!
And Craig, don't forget the house robots in there! Mr. Psycho, the rest of his team, and always looking for a prowler, it's Growler!
So, 16 robots making up 8 titanium twosomes. It's a straight knockout. And as Craig was saying, don't expect Queensberry rules. It's ding ding, seconds out, round 1.
From Leicester, in Leicestershire, something.
Hardly a clean machine. Good, it'll need to fight dirty here.
From Maidstone in Kent, Smidsy.
Vulnerable to axes in the past.
Smidsy, you've done quite a bit of work to this robot, haven't you?
We've changed the side armour a bit, changed the front a bit.
So they've worked on it?
Yes.
Have you worked on it?
We have actually, unprecedentedly, completely stripped it down to every single nut and bolt.
Yeah.
Put it all back together again using mainly grease and whale blubber.
And then it didn't work?
No, and it's not broke down in testing once.
Smidsy, four-wheel driven, tough, has multi-purpose front jaws with razor-sharp blades. Something has circular blades, or an axe is a low-tech fighting machine.
From Belmont in Hereford, Exterminator.
Once a UK Championship semi-finalist.
Mini Morg.
No great pedigree there.
Right, trying to get the story of why these two teams got together as one tag team is almost impossible. We've got lots of different versions. You met where?
Junction 7 of the M5.
Yeah, and then you decided to become a team because of...
Well, they can drink as much as we can.
And the real answer?
Tougher weaponry.
We were the last ones under the table together.
Mini Morg has a simple rollover design with CO2 flipper and spinning disc. Exterminator, four-wheel driven, a scuff steer robot with an axe weapon and self-riding mechanism.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams. Something there on the left, the captain, Mr. Dig, and Smidsy, captained by Mick Reed. And the Mini Morg and Exterminator teams, the two captains on the right, Dorian Cordy and Marlon Pritchard. In the arena for the house robots, we have Shunt and Dead Metal 2.
3, 2, 1.
So, the basic rules, if you're in trouble, you can get tagged by your teammate. You have to go back into the area to get tagged. Rules? Ha! What rules? Smidsy in there with Exterminator early on. Smidsy on the attack, pushed back by Exterminator. Down came the great pneumatic axe. And already you can see something getting in on the action there. Immediately they get out in support of Mick Reed, Smidsy. Something in there with Exterminator. We haven't seen Mini Morg yet. Exterminator danced away. There's Mini Morg waiting to see if it can get tagged. Top of your picture. Now can come into the action. Out flies the yellow peril that is the barrel-chested Mini Morg. Back into the action comes Smidsy in underneath Mini Morg. It has a 1.5 centimetre ground clearance Mini Morg. That is dangerous. Smidsy trying to get there. Its weapon, the rear disc, 12 kilos of weapon there, 200-mile-an-hour carbide tooth, spinning rear disc into play. Down comes the axe of Exterminator. Shouldn't really have gone into the action there because Mini Morg was the chosen robot out into the arena. But as I said, you can forget Queensberry rules here. They do not apply. And Exterminator has the Mini Morg up on its front. Listen, they're all out there now, I think. Something being chased around. There's Smidsy again on the Mini Morg. How can you keep up with this? All into a devil's brew of ill-disciplined, demonic, destructive power of Robotwars. Smidsy
has pressed the spinning disc alarm. There you can see it just over the shoulder of Mr. Dig spinning away. The house robots will enter the fray if anyone goes into a CBZ, a quarter patrol zone, or if they see anything amiss, if they see too many robots into the fray. And Dead Metal is trying to slice into the axe mechanism of Exterminator, slamming down there with a pickaxe onto the top of Smithy. If one robot in a tag team is immobilised, dumped out, thrown out, pitted or whatever, the other machine can fight on. A lone vigil. And they need to come up with 2 knockout blows because a judge's decision would automatically give it to the team with 2 robots left. And you know, that could happen here because I think something is about to be counted out. We're also running very, very close to time. Will it be counted out before cease is called? That's the big question. I think they're out. And cease they called. It means something and Smithy are out. Oh, God. He doesn't know yet.
Exterminator and Mini Morg. They get through. The Welsh have done it.
Put it down to, you know, losing this?
Losing? I wouldn't like to blame anything in particular for losing.
Or anyone.
Or anyone,
no. And
but...
I'll leave you with that thought.
Two machines here for the family right. Will it be their night?
From Clifton in Nottingham, Mighty Mouse.
Mind you, it could go all wrong.
You haven't got any big weapons, but you've got quite a lot of pushing power in there
There's
between
a big pushing power on Velociraptor.
So have you got tactics?
Well, we'll push around with Velociraptor and then Mighty Mouse will come in with a big hit and then run away again.
So no one's saying open the pit then? Because open the pit might be your biggest chance, mightn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Suicide is the best.
Suicide? It's so optimistic at this stage.
Suicide is the best means of attack.
Velociraptor has a manoeuvrable rammer and counter-rotating discs. The Mouse has a high-speed rammer. Very, very quick, this team.
From East Hagbourne in Oxfordshire, Hydra.
Limited experience. Flipper and Sledgehammer, though.
From Horsham in West Sussex, Barbaric Response.
It's a 10-bar body flipper with a punch ram.
Now, you've got a lot of fiberglass to cope with in the opposition.
Yeah, that's not going to be a problem for us.
No, that's quite a good thing.
Yeah, we're made of aluminium, so we're not scared
just rip that to shreds.
That's right.
And then see what's underneath.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. How are you going to work as a team? How are you going to complement each other?
We're hoping to get the fiberglass flying with our hammer, but if they're in trouble, then we come to their rescue.
Hydra's four-wheel driven with the Flipper and Sledgehammer, but is lightly armoured. Barbaric Response has differential steering for speed and manoeuvrability, but the aerial is vulnerable.
Roboteers, stand by.
The Velociraptor Mighty Mouse Green Team, Matthew, Trevor and Emily Wright and Anthony Hillier. And together, Hydra and Barbaric Response, the two captains Dennis Ledbetter and Zach Barber. There's Matilda in the arena for the House Robots, and Shunt 2.
3, 2, 1, activate.
First out, Velociraptor and Hydra. And there's a bird's eye view for Matthew and Emily Wright, the teenagers. Velociraptor, suspect ground clearance of 2 centimetres, bounced away by the Hydra team. Just saw the Barbaric Response boys waiting to get into the action. They're not needed yet. Velociraptor looks to me stone cold out there in the water. The dinosaur is about to be made extinct, I think, by Hydra. Velociraptor in May.